Hi everybody. I love this lip gloss. This Glossitopia. Who's even buy? Hard candy. I hear fireworks and it sounds like gunshots. Anyways, I've been very absent for the last 6 or 7 years. And I feel like I owe everybody an explanation and what happened and why I've been absent. Let's take it back a couple of years. So in 2018, that's when I really was, 2017, that's when I was really filming. I enjoyed filming, I enjoyed what I did. And I was currently with an ex, my first ever boyfriend of 6 years, and we ended up having a falling out. We ended up separating after 6 years. It was a very traumatic experience. It was a very toxic relationship. He was very mentally abusive. And yeah, so we ended up splitting up, and that was actually a breakthrough for me. And so it's coming up into January 2019 when we had split up, the very beginning of January. Well, I took some time for myself and I went to Florida. I ended up leaving my pizza job. I left my job at a factory I worked at, and I ended up seeing a new guy. Well, we had an awesome relationship and everything was cool, but I ended up getting into some hard, and that can kind of control my life for 6 years. And I mean, just everything, I can't say times weren't fun, but everything was just chaotic, and I stopped recording, I stopped filming. Everything just went off the handle for me. And not in a bad way, but not in a good way. I enjoyed my relationship, but it took a hold on me. And I also went to jail, and I don't know, I just had a bad image in my town that I lived in, and I no longer wanted to film. Everything was just, let's go get, and let's, yeah, and have a great time, and I just forgot about everything that I used to do. Even though my partner at the time pushed me to do that type of thing and to continue with my beauty career, continue with my YouTube, I just kind of forgot about it. I then kind of just lost the secureness about myself, and the love for myself over time. Even though he made me gain that in myself, he really boosted my self-confidence. I had a weight loss, then I had weight gain, and that just, everything just took a toll on me. And then my dad ended up going to prison about 5 years into our relationship, and then our relationship kind of just spiraled out of control, and some other personal issues. We ended up separating last year, and for some reason I can never just stay single for long. I've only been in, well, now 3 real relationships. I've never had any other boyfriend. I never really did flings. So now I'm in a new relationship, and it's 2025. We started in 2024, the end of 2024. Me and my ex-partner separated. Me and my partner of 6 years. There was my first partner of 6 years, my second partner of 6 years, my second partner of 6 years separated in 2024. Then I met my new partner in 2024 after me and my partner of 6 years, the second 6 years, separated. And now we've been together a year. It's 2025, and my life is doing good, and I'm very happy for my partner, my ex-partner. He's doing good for himself. I love him. We are really good friends. I wish the best for him. He has helped me a lot, and he will always be my best friend. My partner now, I love him dearly, and he's great to me, and I couldn't ask for a better partner. We are awesome together. Maybe, this is the one. You never know. I hope so. But and on top of that, I ended up losing my license, and so things just kind of went like, I pointed out, I got too many speeding tickets. But yeah, so now I was in college also, but when I lost my license, I wasn't able to continue attending college. They wouldn't transfer credits, and my college is an hour and a half away, so I couldn't drive there, and they wouldn't let me do it online, so I had to drop out shortly before I was going to graduate. I was taking college for business administration and management. But I'm thinking about going to get my nail license and going to school for my nails, or doing just content creation, restarting this, rebuilding my platform. I would love to be a TikTok creator, a content creator, a YouTuber, a makeup vlogger, a makeup influencer, a beauty influencer. That is what I really want to do. Like, I know I keep looking down here, I should be looking up here. It's hard for me to look up here. I keep looking at the red button. But overall, I feel as if I need to upload this, and I need to inform everybody what's been going on in my life and what happened. And there's so many other things that have happened in my life that I'm not going to put on here. But that's just like a gist of everything. And after my dad went to prison, I also had to start taking care of my mom, because she, I'm back at home, living at home, my hometown, but prior to when I was in my 6-year relationship with my second partner, we were living in Sandusky for 3 years. And my mom lived right in the front of us, and we lived in the back part of the apartment. There's 2 apartments. And so I ended up going on a camping trip, and gross. I ended up going on a camping trip, and I came home and I couldn't find my mom, and so I heard her making sounds. My mom, where you at? And I didn't find her in the basement. And she was cold, hypothermic, so I called the ambulance, and she was just laying there. She couldn't move. She just had her night clothes on, and there's no possible way she could have gotten down there. Besides, she walked out the front door, but the front door was locked. So none of it made sense how she was down there. She ended up going to the hospital. She ended up everything came back fine, but then she just stopped talking, eating, drinking, bathing, taking care of herself. Got it. The whole 9 yards. And this continued on for 1.5 years. She was failure to thrive. Her mother gave her 6 months to live, and this was in the very beginning. They just kind of gave up on her, and I was the only one there for her, and I took care of her, and I made sure I did not give up on her. The doctors said there's things that I can't do that they can do, and they wanted me to admit her, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to not put her in a nursing home. I wanted to take care of her myself, and I didn't get paid for it. I wasn't her guardian. I just did it all from heart and soul, and I wanted to make sure she got better, and by the power of God, she did. It's 2.5 years later, and she's better, and we finally found out why she was the way she was. She was traumatized because she was sexually assaulted in that apartment. And now that it's been almost 2.5 years, I don't know if we can pursue charges. We don't know exactly who it is. She has an idea, but that's what had sent her into the whole not eating, not drinking, not talking, not bathing, traumatic event thing. At least that's what we think. And that's why she was in the basement, and it's just all crazy. And I know that's a lot to put on you guys all at once. But during that time, after my dad went to prison, and I was taking care of my mom, when I was living in Sandusky, I got evicted because my landlord just didn't, we had a fixer-upper agreement. We fixed it up in order to live there, and then he just no longer wanted us to live there. And then shortly after that, we moved in with my mom right up in the front apartment, and then the landlord didn't like that we were living with my mother. He didn't like us, so he said, hey, I'm going to evict your mother too, along with you guys. And lucky enough, even though it's not that good of a good thing, my dad went to prison, but he left a house for, somebody to live in, even though it was trashed and destroyed. So even though I got evicted and my mom got evicted, we were able to move into my dad's house, clean it up, and now it's in a great condition, and the house value's gone up a lot, and things are on the up and up. Fast forward to now, my mom's doing a lot better, I'm doing a lot better, I have a job, just a part-time job. I'm getting my senses back. I go to a clinic that I go to every day to take my medication, so that way I don't go back to, and I still mess up from time to time. Everybody does. No one's perfect, but it is what it is. But I really wanted to just come on here and rant to everybody about everything that I just trauma dumped on you guys, and yeah. I would love to start uploading beauty content, but I feel like I had to get this elephant out of the room. I know I just squeezed everything into this video really fast, and it might be hard to follow any of it, and you guys might not even listen. Nobody might even click this video. I don't know. I'm literally rambling, and I'm so anxious, and I'm so nervous to even be posting this because I'm not used to being on camera. I mean, I make TikToks and stuff like that, but like it's just like lip singing and stuff like that. I'm not used to being intimate, like not intimate like that, but intimate in a way that I can just talk on camera and be raw and just tell you everything that's happened in the last fucking 7 years. I tried to tell you guys everything I could, for the most part, but just know that I am doing good. My life is doing better. Things are on the up and up, and I would love to start posting again. So if you guys would like to see more content from me and follow my journey, even though it's been a lapse of time and I took a big hiatus, I had to get my life together. So if you're still there and you want to support me, I gladly appreciate it, and thanks for hanging on, and thanks for hanging in there, and thanks for being by my side through all this. So thank you so much, and I love you guys, and bye.